There has been a changing of the guard at RPV City Hall. At the December 2nd City Council meeting, the council reorganized. Jim Knight was elected mayor and Susan Brooks mayor pro tem.
I'm really honored my colleagues had me go forward with being mayor and elected me, and I'm looking forward to working with them and keeping the city and its protecting it for its safety and getting infrastructure together and moving forward with preserving the quality of life we have in the city.
To me, it really is very symbolic, and it identifies that you are there in place of the mayor if the mayor cannot attend something. But by the same token, you need to demonstrate to the people that you're willing to listen and lead and do the best you can. And really, this is all about the people, and it's about serving the people. So for me, I'm very humbled and honored and eager to be of service in this paradise we call Palos Verdes.
What do you see as some of the big challenges in 2015 for you and the council?
We have a huge infrastructure management plan we're putting together. It's probably the first time the council's looked at infrastructure on a long-term basis. And that's going to be a big challenge, not only in terms of organizing and prioritizing the projects, but finding the funding to move forward. But it's a very important process. Most cities go through this process, and we just need to make sure we keep our infrastructure as best top shape as we can.
Peninsula residents are expressing concern about the recent rise in burglaries. Lomita Sheriff Station Captain Blaine Bolin joins us with more information.
Well, 2014's been an interesting year because the first 8 months or so, we saw a significant decrease in all of our Part 1 crimes, our serious crimes, residential burglary, larceny, grand theft auto, and other theft-related crimes. But then there's been a sort of a second cycle that we've experienced from August, really the last 90 days, where we've seen a huge uptick in property crimes, primarily with the residential burglaries. So while we look at the total year in review of our crime statistics, we see that we're right in line with last year. You know, there's not much deviation. However, the perception is that crime has skyrocketed because of the last 90-day uptick.
Is there anything you can attribute to that uptick?
Well, yes, we've made numerous arrests of theft and burglary suspects, and what we're finding is that they're coming in crews, usually 2 or 3 at a time in a vehicle, and they're out of the area. So they live north or they live east of the peninsula, and they're coming up here, and they've been going around the side of houses or out in the back, and then making entry and taking things that they can convert quickly to cash, electronics, and more times than not, jewelry.
Residents can help law enforcement by remaining vigilant and reporting any suspicious activity to the sheriff's station. The city of Rancho Palos Verdes is in the process of updating their master plan for recreation and parks. Now, there's a series of workshops being held throughout the city. John Clayton sat down with the Rec and Parks Senior Administrative Analyst Matt Waters, who explains more on the plan and the workshops.
We're talking with Matt Waters, a Senior Administrative Analyst with the City of RPV. And Matt, I understand that you're in charge of a very exciting program here to do with our parks. Tell us about that.
Absolutely. Thanks, John. A pleasure to be here. Yeah, we're doing an update of our Parks Master Plan. It was last done in 1989, so it's really overdue for a revamp. There's been a lot has happened since the last 25 years.
Absolutely.
Definitely. So we're trying to incorporate all those changes, kind of get rid of things that are that are out of date now, bring new plans together, like things like Lower Hess Park, Point Vicente Interpreter Center, all the changes that have happened there, and sort of roll those together, do a real update of that plan, and obviously get a lot of input from the public going forward.
What about the public? How can they get involved, and how does this sort of benefit them?
Well, I think it'll benefit them in a great way. We have a tremendous park system with over a dozen parks, and they're very active, a whole wide range of them. So we'd love to have the public be involved. There's a number of ways they can do that. They can obviously come to a public workshop. We've had 5 already. We have 7 more coming up. The next one's on January 14th, and every Wednesday night after that. You can find all the information on the city's website. There's also an online survey they can take. It's also on our website as well.
Is it complicated?
No, we made it a pretty short online survey through SurveyMonkey, very user-friendly,
Okay.
maybe 10 minutes or so of your life. And it definitely will help us give us a better sense of what the community wants at their parks, what they like, what's working, what's not working. And it'd be very helpful. More people who participate at a workshop or on the survey would be a great help to staff.
And this program of workshops is ongoing from now until...
It's going to run, again, it's going to, for the holidays, take a little break, but come back on January 14th. And then every Wednesday after that through February.
Terrific, Matt. And I guess to close out, for more information, people can just look at the screen and see the website there and do whatever's necessary.
Exactly. If they go to the city website and go to the recreation, they'll have a whole master page webpage. You can also call the city's Recreation Parks Department at 310-544-5260 for more information, and we'll be happy to tell you when the next workshop is and how you can be involved.
Sounds like a terrific program, and I hope you get involved. Matt Waters, thank you very, very much.
Thanks a lot, John. I appreciate it.
The next workshop will be held January 14th from 7 to 9 p.m. at Peck Park. For more information, you can go to the website at rpv.com. The second annual Volunteer Day organized by the City of RPV had to be rescheduled due to weather. The new date will be Saturday, January the 10th, 2015, from 9 a.m. to noon at Abalone Cove Shoreline Park. To sign up and to get more information, you can go to the city's website at rpv.com. And when we come back, the city of Rancho Palos Verdes is keeping Santa very busy here on the hill.
Hi, I'm Deputy Chris Knox, here to remind you of the importance of sharing the road. It's important to slow down when you see orange cones in the road. Many days, men and women are involved in road work, so always slow down, even below the speed limit, and be aware of the workers in the road. By following these rules, we can all share the road safely. This message is brought to you by the City of Rancho Palos Verdes and the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department.
I first started skating with my friend. He had an extra board, and then he just gave it to me, and I've been skating ever since. Well, when I don't land a trick and I have my mind set on something, and I'm not getting what I want, I just keep going for it until I get it right. My mom, she didn't go to college, so she wants me to experience that whole thing, and so I could end up getting like a good job. I think to get into college, I'll have to be determined, just like when I want to get a new trick, and skating's helped me realize I've got what it takes.
Every 15 minutes, someone dies from an alcohol-related death. In order to drive that message home, Peninsula High School has taken these facts and turned them into a reality that students, parents, and everyone in the community can learn from.
Every 15 minutes is a program that we have done. This will be our third time, so we've done it 2 times previously, and it is hopefully a very moving experience that will impact students and have them think twice about drinking and driving, and also consider the effects of distracted driving. And what happens is we have a simulated accident on campus that looks very real. And it has to do with distracted driving and also a drunk driver student. And the police are very involved. The kids are made up to look like they are seriously injured. There will be deaths. We have the ambulances that will be here, the rescue that will be here. In the past, we've had to have students pried out of the automobile. Then they are rushed to the hospital. But at the hospital, they will try to save lives. There will be people seriously injured. At the same time, there will most probably be somebody who is a drunk driver, a student who will be arrested. They will be taken to the jail. And while all this is happening, we also will be removing a student from their classroom every 15 minutes throughout the day. Somebody will walk in, remove the student, a rose will be placed on their table, and that is representative of a student dying every 15 minutes to drunk driving or distracted driving. The next day, we will have 2 assemblies that will be full funerals. McNerney's is helping us with a real casket, a hearse, the boutonnieres. We will have the parents coming, and there will be speakers. We're very fortunate that Marlene Young, once again, is willing to talk about her experience losing her daughter to a drunk driver. And it really does have a tremendous impact on our school community.
I do know of people who do get behind the wheel sometimes when they have been drinking, and oftentimes they're under the impression that, oh, I'm fine, I do not really feel like it's impacting me. And although it's not as terrible as in other areas, it is definitely a matter that needs to be addressed, and I hope that this is the best way that we can do that.
You are the drunk driver. So how are you processing all this?
It's kind of hard to distinguish like what's real and what's fake. Like when I went to the jail and like got actually fingerprinted and had the handcuffs on me and thrown in like a cell, that was really crazy. I would never have drinking and driven before this, but even after, like seeing how intense and really real it was with all of my dead friends' parents at the trial, it was just really intense.
I think drunk driving is something that we try to avoid as a community, and we don't really attack head on, and I think that this program does a great job of doing that and teaching kids the dangers of drunk driving. It really had an impact on me when I talked to my parents about doing the program, and seeing how emotional they got because I die, quote unquote. But yeah, so I think it really adds that personal feel.
It is a program that I believe in. If we can save just one life, it's worth all of the effort of putting this program together.
And in sports, the PVC Kings won their second CIF Championship in just 3 years. Now, when they won the trophy in 2012, they were supposed to win. This year, they had to overcome a lot of adversity to regain the title.
I think because of a lot of the things that we went through, whether it's injuries or and a lot of injuries, we went through a lot of them, and I know a lot of teams do, but we had a significant amount of injuries. I think just dealing with that, and I think how we deal with it is we almost don't deal with it. We don't talk about it too much. You know, we feel bad for the individuals that are, you know, our teammates that are hurt, but for the rest of the team, we don't leave it as a theme. You know, we just keep going with, you know, whoever we have, and some guys have to fill in roles, and I think by the time mid-season, maybe later in the season, we started to get a little bit of stability, even though there were times again where we didn't have guys. But the injuries that we got later in the season weren't the permanent ones. We were losing guys for the season before. Now we would have guys like even Stanley would be out a game, but we knew he's coming back the next game, so we needed guys to fill in that role for that particular game, and then we'd get him back, and that provided a lift. But I think we had some of the same guys after a while, and that was nice and provided, especially with the offensive line too, and defensive lines, having the same guys for a while. You know, we got on a roll. We still weren't, even in the last game, close to being perfect. That's for sure. We were making mistakes and things like that. But I think we were gelling a little bit more. Now, I'm not sure we would have all predicted this one this year, right. And especially because of the things we went through. Mm-hmm. But somehow it happened, and but I think what's happening here, we're very fortunate. We've got guys that are giving great lessons to the kids that are the younger guys that are coming up, and most of those lessons it's a legacy of hard work, effort. We have fun too. We have fun, but having fun to us is playing really hard. I think those lessons that those older guys are leaving these younger guys, it's all, you know. So when a team like this team wins it all, it's not just them. It's the guys before them. It's the guys, you know, when I got here back in 2009, it's their work too that helped us. 2010, 2000, you know, so it's all kind of hooked together, and even the teams beforehand.
I think everybody sort of imagines or dreams about winning it, and especially in your senior year. Was it better than you ever could have thought it would be? Or
yeah, you know, at the end of the game when we were taking knees on the end of the fourth quarter, you know, I just realized, wow, this is my last game. We're going out with the win, you know, and that's cool because you can't really ask for anything but that as a senior.
And a big congratulations to the Sea Kings on a job and a season well done. And when we come back, it's a very busy time for Santa, but he made a very special stop right here in RPV.
In recent weeks, there has been an increase of residential burglaries and thefts from vehicles in our neighborhoods. Many of these have been classified as crimes of opportunity because they involved open garage doors and windows and unlocked vehicles with personal property in plain sight. Most of these break-ins have occurred on weekdays, many during afternoon or early evenings. There are many measures you can take to prevent thefts from your home, including locking all doors and windows when you leave. Alarms also deter crime, but the best crime prevention component is you. Remember, you are the first line of defense against crime. Keep car doors locked even when your vehicle is parked at your house, and never leave valuables such as laptops or GPS device in plain view. Also, never leave your keys in the ignition or leave your vehicle unattended with the engine running. If you see anyone who looks suspicious or something that does not seem right, please call the Lomita Sheriff Station. After all, neighbors looking out for one another is the essence of community watch and the very foundation for a safe community. For more information on crime prevention, please go to our website at lasd.org or www.lomitasheriff.com.
Hi, I'm Deputy Chris Knox here to remind you of the importance of sharing the road. When it comes to riding a bicycle, it is required for those under 18 to wear a bicycle helmet, and a good idea for the rest of us as well. Bicyclists should stay to the right-hand edge of the roadway if they are moving less than the speed of traffic, unless they are setting up a left turn, passing, or avoiding debris. Also, bicyclists may use the whole lane if they are going the speed of traffic. When drivers are parked on the side of the road, they should always use caution when opening car doors. By following these rules, we can all share the road safely. This message is brought to you by the City of Rancho, Palos Verdes, and the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department.
One of the most spectacular Christmas trees to be seen on the peninsula is at the Terranea Resort. Liz Brown Swanson joins us from the resort's annual tree lighting ceremony.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Maria, the magic of the holiday season is definitely in the air here at Terranea as the community came together for the annual tradition of the lighting of this beautiful Christmas tree, and it all started with 2 little elves.
Happy holidays from the little elves at Terranea.
Oh, it's been awesome. We love the holidays, and this is her second Christmas. She was a little one last year, so we thought we'd bring her up, and she loves the tree probably a little too much. So.
For you, are you enjoying this?
Yeah, it's a great time. It's just a fun activity for the family.
Thank you. It's been another wonderful tree lighting. We've had wonderful performers who've come from the local community. We hope that everybody will come to Terranea. We've got Santa's breakfast, we've got events for Hanukkah, we have Christmas Eve right through to New Year's Eve. So we've got lots of things and something for everybody. So we hope everybody will come and share their traditions with us.
The first year there weren't that many people, and then every year there's just more and more, hundreds of people that are coming, and it just becomes more fun, and there are a lot more activities every year.
How about that moment when the tree gets lit?
Ecstatic. I don't think there's any better moment. That's Christmas for me.
We have everything at Terranea to enjoy.
You have it all here. You have your little boys, the elves that lit the Christmas tree. Chef, talk about the magic of being here right now.
And we have the site of Catalina Island.
I think the face of the happiness is the magic can we have at Terranea for everybody. Happy holidays.
We wish you all a happy holidays. Come here during the season and, of course, all year round. Back to you in the studio.
Now, as we all know, Santa is very busy this time of year, but once again, he was the guest of honor at the annual Breakfast with Santa, hosted by the City of RPV to benefit the REACH program. Liz Brown Swanson joins us from the breakfast held at Hess Park.
Hi, Maria. Yes, the big red truck with the man in the big red suit did arrive here at Hess Park for the annual Breakfast with Santa, all to benefit the REACH program. And you know, today here at Hess Park, it feels a little bit like the North Pole.
Today, we've got Santa who arrived on a fire truck
Wow, that's awesome. And we got our little violinists with PV strings. And then after they get their pictures taken, then we go down and we get some food. We do some crafts.
And cookies. And more cookies. This is for a really important cause. Talk about the Breakfast with Santa helps benefit the REACH program. Oh, this is the greatest program ever, Liz. It's a recreation program for young adults with developmental disabilities. What better cause could that be? We're having fun while making fun for other people.
And it's just a wonderful event, perfect thing for the holidays, and they love it too.
Next year, sign up early because we sold out 2 weeks ahead. Wow.
We're giving away goodie bags to every one of the kids, including a coloring book, some stickers, a nice little antlers, wire antlers, and a Christmas tree. So there's lots of goodies to be found here at the Breakfast with Santa. I've been working with the REACH program for about 7 years, and it's really touched my heart working with them. And everywhere we go, it's touching people's hearts, seeing them interacting, getting out there and doing stuff and interacting with each other. And this is a great way to fundraise for them, and it's great fun for the whole family. So.
It looks like you got a little workshop here, Paul, helping raise money for the REACH program.
Yes, this is for the REACH program. A lot of goodies here we're going to be selling.
The program is so fantastic because there's not that many around like this, and they're great for my sister, and she enjoys them. So whatever little we can do, we always try to do.
And what were you doing today? I saw you were busy over here.
Passing out the coloring book for the little kid.
Why do you love coming to REACH? You love it?
Because I like doing the activity stuff, doing the bowling, and I like cooking.
I love coming and meeting new people and like just the activities we do. They told us some of the things we go out on Saturdays. We just went to Knott's Berry Farm last weekend.
The REACH program is a wonderful program for kids with disabilities, and they've been active for almost 30 years, and Santa's happy to help out any way he can. It's a wonderful cause.
You just got to meet the big Santa. How was that?
Good.
And what did you tell him you wanted?
I said I wanted a Skylander video game and book.
What are you asking Santa for Christmas?
A ukulele.
What'd you ask Santa for?
Transformer.
A transformer?
And a Ferrari.
What did you ask Santa for?
A dog over there. A scooter.
What are you going to ask Santa for?
To see.
Look, I've been captured by a few wild elves here. They're trying to take me back to the North Pole. So with that, I'm going to say back to you in the studio. Great time here at Breakfast with Santa.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas!
Not sure if Liz was on the naughty or nice list, but Santa gave her a candy cane anyway. And that will do it for us. From everyone here at RPV TV, have a very happy holiday.